What's going on, guys? This is Miskio and welcome back to this K-pop trash of a channel. Now today we are going to be discussing my favorite K-pop comebacks of 2020 since 2020 is officially over, and thank God it's over and we can just restart in 2021. So without further ado, we're gonna just go over my top 10 favorite K-pop comebacks of 2020. I won't be mentioning any solo artists. I'm just mostly going to focus on K-pop groups, and these K-pop groups are usually ones that I actually stan and or just casually listen to. And this list isn't really in any particular order, but I will also have 5 honorable mentions at the end because there were a lot of really good comebacks in 2020, and I just don't feel like putting it all on one list because this video is going to be really long as it is. So just decided to just pick my top 10 and leave 5 honorable mentions at the end with no explanation, and I'm just gonna go through that really quickly and then end the video. Now without further ado, let's get into this video of my top 10 favorite K-pop comebacks of 2020.
Please come back home.
Now, starting with number 1, we got ONEUS's Come Back Home. This song was a whole trip. It was a ride. It was just a whole story. Like, ONEUS has been doing their own thing since they've debuted, and I know Come Back Home wasn't per se an official comeback, but a prelude to Be or Not to Be, but it was by far my favorite release of 2020. It has such a unique concept, and it was just a whole Broadway play. Like, honestly, it was a whole theater production. While everyone was coming back with cutesy, dark, girl/boy crush retro concepts, ONEUS decided to come back with a fantasy horror dark concept, which I'm like literally in love with. Like, no one is doing it like them, and it sucks that they didn't get any recognition for this release because it's by far the most powerful release of 2020 in my opinion. Like, I can never get tired of listening to the song. Like, I would have this song on repeat. Number 2, A.C.E's Goblin, Favorite Boys. Like, A.C.E has really been killing it like in 2020. Like, if you want to talk about unique comebacks of 2020, then for sure A.C.E deserves to be on this list. Goblin, Favorite Boys was such a treat for us choiceless. Like, the way the song never died down at any point and pulled you back in throughout the entire piece made it perfect and a fun comeback of 2020. Like, I loved how A.C.E incorporated traditional Korean and Chinese elements and mixed it in with modern day fashion and made this whole concept overall visually interesting. Like, another group going beyond the norm, and I hope in 2021 they get more recognition like they deserve. Number 3, On and Off's Succumb Swimming. Now, if you're looking for an interesting sounding song of 2020, then I definitely recommend On and Off's Succumb Swimming. I really enjoyed the instrumentals in this song. It was very experimental and complemented the boys' voices very nicely. Even the placement of the lyrics have such an angelic but hard-hitting feel to them at the same time, which I can't really explain exactly what I mean by that. You'll just have to listen to the song and take my word for it. Like, this song was such an underrated gem of 2020. Like, I don't understand why more people didn't give the song any recognition like it deserved. It also had a Western type sound, so if you're into something that's unique sounding and have like a Western type of tune, especially something that was very unique and different than other K-pop artists was doing at that time, then I definitely recommend you listening to On and Off Succumb Swimming because it was just a masterpiece. So definitely recommend this song if you have not heard it.
So baby, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Number 4, NU'EST, I'm in Trouble. Now, this song was beautiful. It was, okay, chef's kiss. Like, y'all, you can't tell me that this wasn't a solid song that really showed NU'EST's colors as experimental artists. Like, boy, did this song just drop out of nowhere, and it was just perfect. So perfect. The beat is so addicting, the chorus just gets stuck in your head. The whole transition from the song from start to finish was so smooth, it never misses a beat. This song just has the right amount of sexiness to it that it's not in your face and overbearing. Like, gosh, this song was so good. Like, they deserve more, and oh my god, I love this song to pieces. Number 5, Monsta X, Love Killa. Now, I had to put the song in the top 5. Like I always say, Monsta X never fails to make a bad song. They just know how to make a no-skip disc choreography. Like, come on guys, you need to get onto the Monsta X stan train. This song was so smooth, sexy, and tasteful. Like, the concept of this whole comeback was so nice. It had such a nice touch. I like how they incorporated famous movie character villains and put their Monsta X twist to it. But what really made this comeback even better was the dance. Like, holy crap. This was one of the best dances in 2020. Like, it was just so beautiful and iconic. People were like dancing to that song for days. So, of course, Monsta X Love Killa deserves to be in the top 5. Or at least in my top 5. Number 6, iKON's Dive. Now, I feel like this comeback was definitely forgotten about. It was released at the beginning of 2020, so that's understandable, but it was also the only comeback iKON made during this year, and I feel like that's just like a sin. Like, you can't do that to iKON. Like, they make bop after bop, iconic song after iconic song, and YG still has the audacity to keep these boys in the basement, especially after this release, and especially with everything that they went through in 2020. And I mean, man, iKON is another group who knows how to make unique title track songs, and Dive for sure proved that fact. It's such a catchy tune, it gets you up and wanting to move, it never fails to get you in the dancing mood. So whoever composed the song knew where to place certain beats and vocal elements to hide in the song and to help the listeners to never get tired of hearing the song. I just wish iKON received better treatment. We all need more songs like Dive. Number 7, Ateez's Inception. If 2020 was anyone's year, it was definitely Ateez's. Inception was beautiful, a beautiful masterpiece. It was one of my favorite dances that I learned in 2020. I really enjoyed the emotion and the passion put into the song. Like, you could just feel the emotions from the members as they sang and rapped to the tune of the beat. The album also slapped. Like, it was one of my favorites of 2020. However, the song did get annoying after a while. That's why it's lower on the list. It's one of those songs that it's good to listen to here and there, but not all the time. But it's still one of my favorite releases of 2020. Ateez, keep up the good work. Number 8, Dreamcatchers Scream. Now, Dreamcatcher deserves more recognition. Like, gosh, Dreamcatcher always serves, but yet no one notices them, and it sucks. Like, I never understood how more people aren't into them by this point. Like, I always see people on Twitter asking groups to do rock concepts, and literally Dreamcatcher has been doing rock concepts since the beginning of their careers, so I just don't understand why people aren't looking more into them. Anyhow, the song was amazing. I really enjoyed the riffs in the song. The transitions from the instrumental parts to the vocals overall was just so powerful. It was just a very powerful song, and I wish that it got more recognition because it really deserved more recognition. It was just such a slap in the face when it came out. It was such a solid song. Man, people need to just listen to Dreamcatcher more because they really be missing out. Number 9, GFRIEND Apple. How I enjoyed the dark condonations of the song. This was everything. Such a strong GFRIEND comeback in my opinion. Sure, the song was a bit toned down for GFRIEND's liking or for GFRIEND's concept or what they're known for, the more poppy music, but I overall enjoyed it. As a buddy, I really hope GFRIEND does more dark concepts like this. It really changed the game and showed a different side of GFRIEND that you've never seen before. And honestly, I wish they made more music like this. The sound of the song was unique and it just has a vibe to it that really got under your skin and pulled you in for more. It got a low-key catchy tune and the dance was just chef's kiss. I really hope to see my queens push the boundaries outside of their cute image more and experiment with their music. Now the last one on this list, number 10, is KARD's Gunshot. The last couple of comebacks KARD had weren't my favorite and haven't been really capturing my attention. However, that's till Gunshot came out and I was completely blown away at what KARD pulled out from their butts. Like, everything fits so nicely to the vocals of the girls and then two of the boys just rapping away like there was no tomorrow. I just wish that DSP Media took the opportunity to make it a mini album or a full-blown album out of this comeback because it was just that good. Like, this song had such a great dance. I really enjoyed learning this dance in 2020. It was hard but challenging, and I really like the dynamic of the dance that fit well with the song. Even though J-Sup is currently serving his time in the military, I really hope KARD continues to make music like this. It really was like a breath of fresh air. Now let's move on to my top 5 honorable mentions.
You know what? 넌 나의 마지막 희망, my answer. You're the missing last piece. Made for two. Love is pain. So I'm just in love. 심장 가장 깊숙한 곳가. That's why. 묵혀진 순간보다 trigger. Can't you see now? You should be mine. 절대 네 손을 놓지 않아. Why don't you try now? Yeah. 홈런 또 홈런 저 멀리 당장 넘기자. 다시 홈런 또 홈런 모두 따라따라따라.
Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, this is just my opinion, my top 10 and really kind of secretly top 15 picks of my favorite comebacks of 2020. I would like to know what your favorite comeback was of 2020. Please leave a comment down below. I would love to check out whatever songs that were your favorite in 2020 and see what other artists other than mine that I said actually captured your attention in 2020, because I love, you know, looking to other artists, other K-pop artists, because I'm a multi-fan and I'm like a multi of 50 plus groups, so I don't mind taking on more groups. So if you guys have a favorite, please let me know. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one I make. Bye!
I figured it is true, life is good.